How are you all doing? Good. You know what? Humanity is not doing good. The very essence of humanity is at stake, and we all are equally responsible for it. If we are to maintain the dignity of being a human being, we need to answer this question: why is every single Disney princess so damn pretty? Like, have you ever wondered? And have you ever wondered why you have to go to your Facebook post every 10 to 15 minutes after uploading a picture to see the increase in the number of likes that you have gotten? And I know you guys do, so don't tell me I don't, right? I know you guys do. But have you ever wondered the three magical worded question, the question that has been haunting the humanity from its very inception, the three magical worded question, do looks matter? Now, to understand what I mean today, what you guys, all of you need to do is to expunge the very idea of looks that you have in your brain. So how is looks basically defined in the society? As how an individual looks, right? So this definition, apart from being very funny and incomplete, is also false, right? Because it is based on false assumptions. Because it is based on two false assumptions mainly. The first assumption that the idea of looks is objective, which is so false that I can't even laugh, right? This is such a bad joke. Because different individuals will have different ways of seeing the same things differently. Different individuals have different perception, different mindset. So looks can never be the same to different individuals, meaning that I portray different looks to you and to him, that's different, right? But the second assumption is even more ridiculous. The idea that external appearance is the sole constituent of looks. Since looks is basically the perception that you create on someone else that is looking at you, on that perception, the idea of external appearance has a very little role to play, right? So since we have been basing our entire concept of looks in these false assumptions, we have gotten the very concept of looks wrong, and meaning we have gotten the very conclusion derived from this concept wrong as well. The idea that looks doesn't matter. Today I'm here to tell you that looks do matter. But how should we define looks then if the definition is wrong? So we can define looks in basically two paradigms, right? First of all, the idea of how I perceive that other individuals in the society perceive me, the individual perception, and secondly, the perception that the members in the society actually have of me. So first of all, why is my own perception of your perception over me so important for me to care about? Because to have that confidence, to exude that confidence that you desperately need to achieve success in life, you need to have the perception that the members in the society look at you as someone trustworthy, someone reliable, and someone dependable, right? Because I could not have come here and spoken for 5 minutes straight at the top of my voice like this if I did not have this perception that the audience in King's College is going to perceive me as someone worth listening for 5 minutes. And I could not have that confidence if I did not have this perception that the judges in King's College is going to perceive me as someone worth giving the title of NSC for, right? That perception is crucial. But why is the actual perception that you have of me so important? Because that is the sole determinant of what is to follow next. Meaning that the conception that you have of me is dependent on the perception, right? And that concept basically determines what is going to follow, meaning that the decisions, the actions, and the behaviors that you're going to do with me, for me, or against me is going to be dependent on the perception that you have of me as an individual. That is very much important. Not only in a very individualistic level as to create this sort of strong and stable relationship with members of the society, which is very much important as well, right? Because that is the very concept of how society forms in the first place. And also how I can benefit from the society as an individual and how I can contribute to the society. But more important than relationship, the concept of looks is important to achieve success in life that you desperately need to have. And I'm sure everyone needs to have success, right? Because without having that confidence, without having those relationships strong and stable, without having the opportunities which you would have otherwise not gotten because of the wrong perception that people have of you, you will never achieve success in life. That is very much important. Now you guys might be wondering, like if every single member I meet in my life is going to have different perception of me even if I do anything, then why should I care at all? And how can I care at all? So to answer this, we have to look towards a famous philosopher that I revere to the greatest extent, which looks pretty much like me, right? So this individual is something that you all need to follow on Instagram and Facebook as well. So this famous philosopher basically says that happiness in life stems from the division that you make between the things that you can control and the things that you can't control. And furthermore, the things that you should control and the things that you shouldn't control. You get this sort of math matrix if you do that, right? And this red circle is not what my speech is about. This is not what my speech is entirely about. The things that you can't control and the things that you shouldn't control. What I'm talking about is the white box over there, right? The nice little white box, which consists of things that you should and can control. Meaning the behaviors that you behave with the members of the society when you come in contact with them. The attitudes that you possess, own, and show to people. The speech that you utter meaninglessly or meaningfully, right? And the kindness that you exude in order to maintain this relationship with the society and the members of society, right? That is very much important. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying to any one of you to be someone else that the society wants you to be. You have to be yourself, right? But that does not necessarily mean that you have to be someone of less value. You all need to be yourself. But what I'm just saying is to be the better version of it. Because that is what you truly deserve as an individual to yourself. That is what your family and other relationships that you hold near and dear, that deserves them. And also the relationship that you have with the society, and most of all, the humanity who really deserves an individual like you. Thank you very much.